Hello, welcome to Courageous Consciousness. I'm DJ Gallup, and today's video I am going to be teaching you guys how to do an energy technique to help release trauma from your body. And I will tell you, I have done this technique a lot, both with myself and with other people, and I will tell you that this is extremely useful and it is an extremely powerful technique to do. But I will add, before I get further into the video, that this is not a replacement for actual therapy. So if you are going through mental health issues, I still suggest that, this is a great technique to practice at home. You may get a lot of relief from this technique by doing it at home, but it is not a substitute for actual medical care or therapy. So with that being said, I do suggest if you need therapy, please pursue actual therapy, okay? I'm just going to put that one out there just to start. But anyway, where this technique comes into play is that I think we can all agree that emotions tend to manifest themselves in your body in different ways. And this may be new to you, but I think for a lot of us, we already have at least somewhat of an understanding of this, right? For instance, you'll hear people say little idioms. We have little sayings in our language about where we put our emotions. Like, if you're feeling a lot of stress and anxiety, right? A lot of people will say, oh, I feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders, right? And that's true. I have found, as a massage therapist and energy worker over the years, I have found that people who are very overwhelmed and overloaded in life, they tend to have a lot of issues in their upper back and in their shoulders, and particularly in the areas between their shoulder blades, about 2/3 the way down their shoulder blade. But it's more than that. I have found pretty consistently that people who have a lack of stability in their lives, whether that's, family stability, stability in their friendships, particularly stability in their finances, those people tend to have issues in their low back and their low spine area. I have found pretty consistently that people who have a lot of unexpressed emotion, particularly anger, they tend to get a lot of issues in their gut area. That tends to manifest as things like ulcers a lot of the time. And then, for people who are just not moving forward in their life, or people who are holding themselves back from moving forward in their life, they tend to have a lot of issues in their legs, in their knees, their ankles, and their feet. And there's a lot of other ways that emotions manifest themselves in your body, but these are just some of the most common examples that I've seen. And just to kind of share with you guys, I will tell you, I have experienced this very recently myself. I have had for probably about 2 years, I've had some reoccurring ankle pain in my right ankle, and only in my right ankle. Now, I do believe that sometimes injuries just happen. So sometimes maybe, from the swimming or the cycling or other activities I do, maybe that could be. But I also believe that the body is an instrument that likes to heal itself. Your body has an amazing capability of healing itself. So I don't think the fact that I had this pain for 2 years in my ankle meant it was just about an injury. I think that this had to do with some emotional issue. Now, I do want to add here that another thing I've learned over time is that energetically, if you're feeling pain more on the right-hand side in your body, those tend to be issues that are manifesting in your life right now. So these are issues that are going on in your life at the moment. If you're feeling pain more on the left-hand side of your body, that's more representative of issues or traumas, emotional problems that are from the past, from earlier in your life, maybe even from past lives, if you will. So, I had this issue in my right ankle, and it just was fairly persistent. And about a month ago or so, I finally decided, I've been hemming and hawing about it for quite some time, but I finally decided that I really wanted to learn new therapy. It's called quantum healing hypnosis therapy. I'm currently in school for it right now. And I had been thinking about it for the better part of a year to actually study it. And the moment, I think more or less the moment that I actually paid for that class and I started it, that pain in my right ankle dissipated almost entirely. Why? Because I was afraid of taking that next step forward, and now I'm actually taking that next step forward. So with that all being said, I think that there is a lot to be said for this technique. I have done it recently with some of my friends, and they have gotten some really nice results from it. And I think it's something that can certainly benefit you as well. So anyway, I think it is high time we get to this meditation here, okay? So the first thing is that I want you to do is, of course, we're going to be doing this as a meditation. So what I'd like for you to do is close your eyes and make sure you're sitting in a nice, comfortable position with a straight spine. It doesn't have to be over straightened, but just a nice straight spine. If you're leaning off to one side, you may just want to sit up a little bit more. That's fine. Get nice and comfortable. And I'd like for us to start by taking 3 deep breaths together. And I want you to do these nice and deeply into your belly, okay? So let's do them together. In and out. In and out. Make the third one nice and deep all the way in and all the way out. If you think you need a little time at this moment to get into a nice meditative state, you can always pause the video here and return back to it when you feel ready. But if you're ready to continue, what I would like for you to do now that we're in this nice, comfortable meditative pose is I'd like for you to think about that traumatic event that you think maybe has manifested somewhere in your body or is creating discomfort somewhere in your body. So take a moment and really think about it for a moment. And now what I would like for you to do is just do a body scan. And I want you to start at the top of your head with your eyes closed and travel down through your head. And we're going to be locating where this trauma is being held in your body. It could be anywhere. So you'll know naturally when we get to that area. So make sure you stop there. But I'm going to lead you through the whole body. So start with your head. Travel down through your neck and your mind's eye. Down into your shoulders. Down into your right shoulder. Down your right arm, right elbow, right forearm, right wrist, right hand. And now come back to your shoulders. We'll see our energy, our mind's eye traveling to the left shoulder, our left arm, left elbow, left forearm, left wrist, and left hand. Come back to our shoulders. We'll go down the back. Are you holding any traumatic injuries anywhere in your back? Maybe between your shoulder blades, in your mid-back, in your low back, your lumbar area, your sacral area. You can also go down your chest, down to your abdomen, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, You can envision your hips. We'll travel down the right leg, right knee, right lower leg, right ankle, right foot. We'll bring our energy back up to the hip. We'll go down our left leg, left knee, left ankle, left foot, back to the hip. Can you feel where your trauma might be hiding in your body? It might be a place where you have regular discomfort. You may even have signs or symptoms of disease in that area. As I mentioned, if you have ulcers, you may have some issues related to expressing emotion in your abdomen. Good. Now, wherever you believe that you are storing that trauma in your body, I want you to go back to that part of your body, whether it's your upper back, lower back, neck, shoulder. With your eyes closed, I want you to envision that area as fully and completely as you can. Try and see the bones in that area, the muscles in that area. See the blood pumping through that area. Really envision it as much as you can in your mind's eye. In a way, I kind of want you to be that part of your body rather than just even seeing it. I want you to be that shoulder, that upper back, that lower back, that leg, that knee. And once you have a good feeling of that area and you're experiencing that area fully, I'd like for you to see in your mind's eye if you can see any shapes or any forms in that area. This may take a moment to come up in your mind's eye. I was doing this exercise with a friend the other day who is going through some issues with her father, and she was able to pinpoint the area as her upper back and shoulders where her trauma is being stored. And the shape she saw was a circle or a disc that was spinning around in circles. Yours may be completely different. Maybe you'll see a blob or something spiky, almost like a porcupine. Maybe a triangle. It may be a cube or a square. See if you can't find a shape or a form. It may even be floating slightly off the body. I think by now you can probably see that. Now I want you to take a deeper look at this shape or this form. And I want you to look at all of the qualities of that shape and form. What color is it? If you have a lot of discomfort in your body, it may be black or red. But it can be any color. See if there's a color associated with it. And try and assess, is there a temperature? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it kind of a neutral? Does that shape or form, does it have a texture? Is it sharp or dull? Is it rough or smooth? Any description you can get of this shape or form can be very, very useful. And once you're in touch with this shape or form, and you have it really well pictured in your mind, what I'd like for you to do is call on your spirit guides or your angels. And if this is not part of your spiritual practice, I can guarantee you, you have helpers with you all the time. If you're not accustomed to spirit guides, I'm sure you at least have seen images of an angel before. So with your eyes closed, maybe you can even see your angel. They might be right next to you already, or they might be up in the sky. But what we're going to ask for them to do is to come down to you, and we're going to just ask them to help remove this form from your body. These spirit guides and these angels are here to help you every day. And all you have to do is ask them. It's very, very simple. They want to help you. They want you to be healthy and happy. So you can just ask them to come down and see them removing this form from your body. You can envision them reaching out with their hands and very gently and lovingly, and maybe a little bit slowly, because we don't want to do this too fast. We want to see them gently removing this energy block from your body. And it's also useful to remember that time on earth is not the same way time works in the spirit world. So it is useful for us to understand as people here on earth that angels and spirit guides work in their own timeline. So while you may not find that this meditation or exercise removes the problem entirely right now, you may find that as your day progresses or as you go to sleep tonight, you may find that later on, this problem will keep getting resolved. This form will keep dissolving. And once you feel that form being lifted away from your body, I'd like for you to, once again with your mind's eye, see that area being filled with beautiful, bright, and when I say bright, I mean bright, healing light. And you can envision that light coming down from up above, entering through the crown of your head, or entering through your heart, and traveling through your body to that part of your body that just had this form removed. It's like we're removing one form and filling the void with pure and beautiful light. This light may be clear, it may be golden, it may even have a slightly pink or lavender hue to it. It doesn't matter what the color is. Just imagine it completely filling up that area where the form had been. And when you're ready, you can very slowly open up your eyes and come back to me. And chances are you will be feeling at least somewhat lighter. Whenever I do this exercise with friends or family or clients, I tend to find that the number one description they give me about how they feel is they feel a sense of lightness in their body, especially if that form had been on their back or on their shoulders with the weight of the world on their shoulders. It feels as though a big weight was lifted off of them. So just take a moment to recognize how you feel. And don't forget, after this video is over, I really suggest that you have a nice, big, beautiful glass of water. You may even want to take a moment to bless the water. I do that a lot. I'll just take my glass of water, just put my hand over it for a moment, just bless the water. Ask it to bring healing deeply into my body. And we're complete for today. So thank you so much for watching my video today. I really appreciate your watching. Of course, if this helped for you or if it didn't help for you, please feel free to leave a comment. I want to know how it helped you. And of course, I always appreciate it if you hit that like button and if you subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more energy technique videos like this in the future. So I hope to see you again soon. Have a most wonderful day. Namaste. I'll see you soon.